It might seem like just another Victorian viaduct, and let's face it, there are plenty of those around, but this one is special because it was designed and built by the famous railway engineer Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Not only that, but it was originally timber built and later encased in masonry to become the way it looks today as a brick-built viaduct.
The Parkhead Viaduct really is an impressive structure. It's 164 yards long, and when it was built in 1849, it was built with 8 timber trusses. The reason it was built in wood is because of the soft ground in the area.
Its strengthening and encasement in bricks happened in 1877. Parkhead was originally designed to carry the Oxford, Worcester and Wolverhampton Railway over the Pensnet and Dudley canals and associated basins. It fell into decline for many years, but now it's been prepared for its new use carrying trams. Engineers did consider demolishing the viaduct and building a new one.
Although it wasn't listed, that was always thought as a sort of a negative step. In terms of costs, what we've done to future-proof the Parkhead Viaduct is approximately, well, less than half what it would cost to replace it with a new structure.
One of the main issues was the viaduct needed strengthening for its new use, and that work's been carried out by the Midland Metro Alliance, which includes the West Midlands Combined Authority as well as a consortium of design and construction specialists.
It has been very challenging. We've had quite a large team working on the brickwork repairs, the replacement pattress plates and tie rods that pull the structure together. And obviously recently we've been working on the reinforced concrete trough that the new metro line is going to use to traverse across the viaduct.
Another issue was the height of the rails had been progressively increased when it was in use. As you can clearly see in this picture, engineers had propped up the rail and then packed it with ballast.
We've reduced that level down from the original network rail days where they packed the track and built the levels up. We've formatted the viaduct formation level before we've installed the concrete trough, but then we've tied that back to the original parapet walls.
Close to the viaduct is the southern portal of the Dudley Canal Tunnel.
It's 3,154 yards long, and once you're inside, you'll witness a network of waterways and intricate limestone caverns. Access to the tunnel by boat is restricted. There are no diesel engines allowed inside because there's a lack of ventilation. If you want to go inside, you'll have to get a plank and leg your boat through.
Anyway, back to the Parkhead Viaduct, and the work has been carried out well ahead of the section of the metro that will eventually use it. The first section of the line from Wednesbury to Dudley is already under construction to the town centre, but that section currently ends at Flood Street. The next phase of the metro works, now called Phase 2A, from Dudley to the Maryhill Shopping Centre, will start soon. Much of it will be built on a disused railway line. The old railway tunnel under Dudley isn't being used by the metro, and instead trams will use a new alignment put in place several years ago along the Dudley bypass called the Duncan Edwards Way. Another bit of new track will be required to allow trams to reach Maryhill, and on roads close to the centre some advanced work has already started.
Reusing old railway lines like the one behind this fence doesn't always get trams to the most populated areas, but here in the Black Country it makes perfect sense because stops are planned where there are lots of houses and transport connections.
It's amazing that this old Victorian structure is getting a new use, and it's being lovingly restored to its former glory. The viaduct used to help connect major cities in the UK. Now it'll help connect major places in the Black Country. After more than 30 years in the planning, the revamp of the Parkhead Viaduct and the metro extension is long overdue.